Murata. I feel like if I look at Quincy Crew's draft, they have a lot of avenues to gap close this Drow Ranger and get on top of her. Now, yes, if you get some really good gusts this game, you can add kill potential into the anti-mage, but this is a weird pick. I mean, it does have a good lane against Legion Commander, I guess. Maybe that's the idea. They just want to be able to secure a decent lane against the Legion.
It would give you a decent lane against Legion, but as you said, you just run at the Drow Ranger. These heroes both blink on top of her. Very happy to just run at the Drow. And we saw that's how Quincy Crew lost the only game that they've dropped so far this tournament against Beast Coast. They picked up the Drow Ranger against heroes that would just run at her. So this is some serious confidence from them. You do have the option of picking up a Vengeful Spirit, and I think that's what Quincy Crew is debating right here. Do we block the Vengeful Spirit pick? It pairs extremely well with the Drow Ranger or the Lingers After Death. You can swap them out of the duels. Legion Commanders can have an awful time with that. But it would mess up your draft at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if they can fit it in their draft necessarily. They take the Witch Doctor again, which they absolutely dominated on game 1. Team Brazil, they could go for the Venge here. And like, how do you fit it in Brazil's draft even as well? Because you're running Sand King and Enchantress support, right? You'd have to run a 3-position Venge here. Actually, now that I think about it, I think 3-position Venge was something that was picked into the anti-mage because stat gain wise, she just clicks you.
Yeah, she gets the aura, throws up the Wave of Terror if she's able to get a little bit of mana.
Well, they go Bloodseeker. Okay.
You know, that makes sense against the anti-mage. Again, because Blink has such a high cooldown, he's forced to either get out of lane or
Wow!
Does Bloodseeker's Rupture hit anti-mage blink?
10 seconds.
Yes. So the anti-mage blink maxes out at what, 1150?
I was gonna say it's 1150, right, or something. I was gonna say 1100, but Rupture range is 1300, correct?
Yeah. I could double check and pull that up. You know, I should have this stuff memorized by now, but
okay.
I'm getting old. If I can't remember that Mirana's been drafted several seconds ago, I definitely can't remember the exact range of anti-mage's blink.
My guess was 1100.
That's 1150.
Is it 1150? Okay, there you go. Nicely done. This guy actually really smart.
Yeah. I'm actually like 80 years old. I just look very young.
Wisdom.
I get lost sometimes.
I'm surprised Quincy Crew actually banned the Kunkka, but since they don't have next pick, it kind of makes sense because it does fit their draft really well here. I would have liked to see them pick up the Kunkka themselves, but Team Brazil, it works well for them, and they can deny pick it here in the last phase. So kind of makes sense. I'm really curious to see what they decide to go here. Quinn's, Storm Spirit, and Lina are the last bans coming out from Brazil.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of here?
Me? I'm just angrily looking at Team Brazil's draft and trying to figure out how they close this one out.
I mean, they have a lot of damage. You're looking at their lineup, right? They do a lot of damage. I was gonna say they would have needed a building hitter, so there's the Death Prophet ban. I like that a lot. You could go. You can't really even pick Queen of Pain here. She's not that great into anti-mage, and then they just respond with Puck, and Puck's really good against Team Brazil's draft.
OD, Team Brazil.
Dude, is that hero even playable? I feel like that hero is so bad in lane.
5 seconds.
It's got to be the OD. It's got to be the OD if they want to win. I don't think they'll pick it, but it gives them the save. It's huge DPS.
Must choose.
Monkey King.
Okay, they take Monkey King.
Okay, so that's
maybe
gonna
you're
be...
right. Maybe OD's not playable, but this game looks so difficult for them.
Yeah, it's going to be 40R, Monkey King in the mid lane most likely, and Quincy Crew. It is kind of a deny pick because Quinn, obviously we just saw in his previous series, I mean, he loves the hero. That being said, he knows really well how to play against it and what's good against Monkey King. So this is going to be a difficult mid lane matchup for sure.
Yep. Given that some of these range heroes that are very good against it have been banned out, the Lina, the Death Prophet is finally playing into it. The Kunkka not so great, and they banned that one out. They take Zeus. All right, so you're able to sit back on that one. There you go. And we've actually seen this a lot as a last pick here, haven't we?
Yeah, Zeus has been kind of like a pocket 10th pick. It makes a lot of sense too because he is one of those heroes that you know you kind of just trade in the lane. But if it's not a good Zeus game, you really can't afford to pick it. The only times where we've seen it picked earlier in the draft is when they rotated to the 4 position, and I want to say that was exclusively business associates, or sorry, Team Zero, right? They were the ones who did that.
Basically,
Yeah, they were the
basically
ones
business
who did that. They rotated to a 4-position Zeus, but this game it's really good against Monkey King. Not only does it give you the vision you need to try and hunt that boy down, but you have global presence for duel. He doesn't really care too much about Monkey King in the mid lane. You're not really under threat at any time. I like it. It's a really solid last pick.
yeah, we'll just we'll see if Quinn's style that he's been playing in this tournament meshes well with this, or how Quincy crew have been playing. I do think they're like playstyle chameleon team where they can just kind of adapt to anything. But Quinn has been playing kind of far forward and allowed UR to pop off. This game, I think Lelis and UR are going to have to sit in the front, and it's going to be like the Quinn show where he pops off and comes online.
I actually really want to see what items this Drow has equipped, because I don't think I've ever seen those shoulders before. And every once in a while I'll see like a new item, I'm like, ah, that's pretty sweet.
You're a cosmetic fan, aren't you?
I love cosmetics.
I am a anti-hatter.
What are these?
Prepare yourselves.
Supposed to be like, I like.
I've never seen these. Shoulders of the Black Wind Raven. They're just like a common. It's a really cool set, but no, it's all right. It's not the best.
You'll have to do better than
You got that Windrunner Arcana there? Pick that one up yet?
No.
I'm like 30 levels off, man. I'm like debating on getting that
Magic is an
The
abomination.
new battle
the
pass.
60 the 60 item or the 60 level discount. I know Gaben's, telling me yes, but my wallet kind of telling me no a little bit.
My wallet, I do have the money for it. It's like you work 90-hour weeks, you have the money for some things that are kind of nice, but I'm not sure I want to spend the money on it given how the battle pass and DPC have been distributed. Like, the community is supposed to get that money, and it's not going to see it for a long time.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have always been hoping, right, that we're going to see this money affect the regional leagues in this upcoming season, but who knows, man? It's still so much in the dark.
Yeah, which is how Valve does things.
Yeah, that is exactly.
They could be planning something very huge, and we would have absolutely no idea.
Yeah,
that's the best part.
We can remain hopeful.
They hate it when people talk, or like insiders leak information as well. So even if people are like, "Hey guys, it's fine. This is what we're doing. Relax," that person would like get fired.
That was a secret. Well, these lanes are a little interesting here. We'll see Yawar nicely dodge out that Blood right bottom lane. He needs to just mana burn out Bloodseeker. He does have a mango though, so is that worth it? Missing these creeps for one auto attack?
High risk, high reward, or something. Or something.
Yeah. Something along those lines. Who knows?
Yeah. Chat just talking about the thing 5 minutes ago. You can blink out with the rupture talent. 100% true.
Oh, wait, excuse me? My bad. Okay, these guys were super healthy and then suddenly died out of nowhere. Just blood right damage. Okay. That's the one you get, chat. That's the one. Yawar's falling pretty low in this lane. There's gonna be the enchant into the blood right. Yawar's, he's dead. 2 heroes dead. A nice coconut
she's
there.
Dead.
She's got a fairy fire. The fairy
Get back
fire
in there,
play.
SPG. Get in there. Oh, but he's gonna die if he gets any further in there. Top lane, people are diving the tower. Flee, he's dead.
What is going on? They really, they're really just going ham in this game. I mean, Quincy crew top lane, they're still going on close. MSS just takes like 4 tower shots to the face there, so he's got to back on out. But bottom lane, they're not done. SVG falling low again. Able to stay alive thanks to that Voodoo Restoration. King RD trying to run away with that bonus thirst movement speed. Yawar, that Orb of Venom, not able to keep him in range. Oh, a blink forward and a real aggressive blink. One more auto attack. A really sick play from Yawar there. Punishing King RD for staying in the lane.
Shall die by my blade.
He goes down. We may have a moment to take a look into mid lane, how that matchup's going. All right, it's back and forth. We're not going to see much action here. Oh, we're done there. Let's
Yeah,
focus
it's like,
on
all
these
right,
lanes
very
where the kills
cool.
are
Both
happening.
heroes hitting creeps.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
Courier goes down
SVG
as well.
finds
Dyer's top tower is in danger.
Enchantress's courier. That's an interesting time to bring that courier. Nice enchant. She finds the tomato there. This creep is sick. They don't really have a kill threat on anti-mage now that he has blink level 2, right? Like, typically it was just enchant into blood, right? But now you can just make sure to blink on out.
I mean, the issue faced with that one, again, you blink out, he'll throw that blood rate down. Wouldn't you want to be going in for last hits, or when he's going in for last hits? No, the fight is fun that way.
Is the creep gonna get the clap off? No, it's not. Stunned up too much by that coconut, and obviously the increased stun duration on creeps.
5 seconds, not bad.
Pretty decent, right?
Yeah, they've slowly removed those things that last longer on creeps from the game. There's a couple that are still in. Yeah, like,
So one thing to know, we're seeing Flea play the safe lane support Sand King here. A nice arrow on the top does find Kozbia. The 2-man stun comes out. He's trying to rotate around and put some damage into MSS, but they get the kill, and MSS, you know, he's giving some movement speed to the Bloodseeker bottom, but he's sitting all right.
Yeah.
Be able to heal that off.
MSS is probably going to rotate here in a second, where actually he's not yet. Get out of there. It's almost 4 minutes. Time to secure the bounty rune for your Zeus. Sorry, power rune. Who doesn't actually have a bottle yet. He's sitting just short of it. He went double null first. He's got the bottle now.
Rune's bottom, it's haste. 40R is going to get this, right? Yeah, he's way closer. It doesn't really matter too much that you don't have the bottle, but it does give 40R a little bit of kill potential on Zeus. Zeus has to kind of like back out for the time being.
Yep. That the one thing that Monkey King does have going for himself right now. You have that huge base armor, so you can dive towers pretty easily. He doesn't have an orb of venom, so he can't slow Zeus down too much, though. Actually, I'm not sure what's going on with the skill build from 40R. He went into tree dance here. Why did that happen?
Maybe for, I don't know, secure runes against the Zeus? I actually have no idea. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that's got to be it. He must be thinking that he has 0 kill potential on the Zeus, because everything comes from getting onto him with his Jingu Mastery, but him sitting so far back, he's opted not put any extra levels into Jingu Mastery at all. I think that's kind of bad, to be honest with you. Your damage just isn't there without multiple points in Jingu Mastery.
MSS in a lot of trouble top. Nice boundless strike there from that Monkey King. Lee finds that last auto attack to get the kill. Burrow strike on the mark, but Thunder God's Wrath. There you go. Quinn gonna claim that bounty, and Lelis is gonna chase after Costabile here, who is only level 4 on the draft. Lelis is having a great time in this offlane, 25-4. Once again, Lelis, Legion Commander, man, just having a grand old time. Bottle refill in the mid lane, I'm assuming? Yeah, he did. Okay, nice rotation.
Yeah, tried to take that catapult with the range creep, and he actually, jumped in front of the arrow, yelling, "Get down, Mr. President!" Save it. Catapults are, after all, more important than heroes.
Yeah,
Well
catapults are very valuable. So Quinn going for the standard 3-0-2 build, which is what I've been seeing more and more out of the mid Zeus's, right? Just so much damage out of that AoE static field. A lot of damage coming out early. Top lane, Lelis falling low. A nice rotation from Flea. They bring him down. Very much needed experience in gold going his way, and Yuar bottom lane also getting low. I will say SVG on this like Voodoo Restoration is giving so much health back on over to the anti-mage. It is stabilizing this lane so much.
Top brief exchange over there in the river, but nothing did come out of that one. But yeah, we saw a lot of this in Omega League. Puppy was playing the Witch Doctor behind like some of these hard carry heroes like Spectre, Void, Anti-Mage. And the Anti-Mage wouldn't have any kill potential, but neither would the enemy team. The Anti-Mage would just get healed up to full, and you can't out damages. He's got too many points in the counter spell, and you're not able to burst him down from full if he's just able to blink away afterwards. So
mid lane CS was near identical. It was 50-4 and 50-3. Quinn just gonna base here on the Zeus, refill up that mana bar. Come back mid. 40R is like queued up a Desolator, very first item. Yuar is just, gosh, he is just getting harassed so much in this bottom lane.
Where are you going?
Enchant is
interesting.
on. They're gonna get the blood right, trapped there by the creep. He actually can't move. Okay, there he goes. He goes and moves to the left. But no Hadouken available thanks to the anti-mage mana burning that. But I mean, Yawar is super low as well. They're taking so much damage. Has to blink away.
They're just using it to dive. SVG is very low, and because of all this movement speed you have, it's very easy to run him down.
Yeah, no mana left. King RD finding an easy kill. KJ is gonna be the one that actually secures it here. And with the catapult, they're gonna do a lot of structural damage to this tier 1 tower bottom. They even rotate the Drow. This is really what I wanted to see. You get that opening. No reason to keep Drow in the top lane versus Lelis level 6. And they're gonna go ahead and guarantee that they get this tower. They're gonna tank up this few auto attacks, wait for the creep wave to get on in here. That's going to be the first tower of the game, going down for the way of Brazil. Only 8 minutes in. Oh, they missed the last hit though.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do against the anti-mage. You take out the bottom tier 1 tower, or the safe lane tier 1 tower. You take out the mid. You roam into his jungle and start shutting him down. You limit the space that he has to safely farm. He's countered this out, but you know, I'll go where you aren't rotating into. He just goes to the top lane. Starts going for their tier 1 tower. He's not going to get that much farm up here, unfortunately.
There's a DD Monkey King coming in, and King RD is here, almost level 6. He would have potentially got it off this creep wave, but they are going to continue chasing. Other side of the fight, Flea. He reflects the Burrow Strike, actually falling very low. Coconut on the mark as well. Lila's trying to rotate over and just get a quick little duel, and one slap does get it. 4DR is here on the high ground. The DD rune outbound the strike, just does so much damage to Quinn, but the Thunder God's Wrath will take down the Bloodseeker right before he loses his own life.
I gotta say, I wasn't convinced by this Monkey King build, but it's actually working. When you know that you're not going to be able to get the Jingu Mastery stacks off onto the enemy mid, this makes sense. You clear out creep camps and waves fast with the Primal Spring, and you just have like that much more damage from your Boundless Strike.
And it's quite a bit of damage. And it's an 80% movement slow at max level. Like, this is a legit teamfight ability. And you know, level 1 Jingu Mastery in this game, like you said, it's typically used to win your lane. You know, that's why you level this ability. But in a scenario like this, what's the point? Just get your other 2 abilities, max them out, offer some teamfight potential and some farming speed. He's doing great. I mean, he's top net worth by 600. It's 700 actually.
Yeah.
He's feeling really good.
Yeah, I'm liking this. He's got Arcane Ring as well. It's not going to be that big for him. In fact, you should probably pass that to the Enchantress pretty soon. I mean, it gives him the armor, more bulk, but, you know, you're playing Monkey King. You have a Wraith Band. You got, what? You should have 11 armor already? You don't need the Arcane Ring.
I mean, the Arcane Ring's regen, since you max the Boundless, or the Primal Spring here, is pretty sick. Like, that active every 40 seconds gives you a lot of mana regen to work with.
Yeah. I guess you do have a 350 damage nuke on a 13-second cooldown. It does increase your farming speed when you've got some extra mana regen.
And it's like, until you get something better, right? I think that's what he's waiting for. Right now, they've just got a poor man's shield sitting on the Drow. You know, why not at least give your Monkey King some farming speed, at least for the time being? And, you know, maybe he'll find an Iron Talon or
A doodle for the ages.
Broom Handle, you know, the items that typically your Monkey Kings want to go for.
Yeah.
He is out, and we're ready to go back into the game. Slight little pause. Score 6-6. Slight gold lead here for Team Brazil. And like I said, a lot of this is on the Monkey King, man. He is looking really well so far.
I wouldn't even say that's slight. We're almost 3k up, and we're 9 minutes into the game. It's pretty fast, in fact. You know, maybe Mag was right. Maybe you don't really need any prep time against Quincy crew. They're not really worth noting.
I really like this defensive ward here. SVG finds it now, and he's going to go ahead and ping it out. Lela's caught out. Bloodright is not going to actually find the Witch Doctor. Fleet falling really low. Maledict does catch him on the backside, too. A nice Star Storm. They will bring down the Sand King Witch Doctor as well. In comes King RD. He brings down the Mirana with that Rupture. Bloodright on the mark for the high ground to zone out Quincy crew from getting on top of him. You are going to try and close the gap. We'll try and go for the body blocks and make space for Quinn and Lelis to get closer. I think they should find this kill here. Mana Void on the mark. Quinn will secure it with one last little Arc Lightning. Animage blinks really aggressively on a Costa Belay and just dies. Yawar. A little bit too aggressive there.
That was one of the classic blunders. You know, you blink into Costa Belay thinking you got that one, but Monkey King right behind him with it.
That was so
no,
close.
the donks.
They get the Maledict as well, the Starstorm. He's going to take a lot of damage for this, but the Wand and Strength Tread should top him off. He like tree danced up to the tier 3 here, and there was just 2 heroes TPing in, and he immediately jumped out. He's like, oh god.
It's the I immediately regret my decision.
Yeah, where's that chat wheel when you need it, man? Sand King bottom lane, Flea found a lot of farm on this hero last time he played it. Well, this is the catapult, but we saw Flea like actually pass his 3 position in one of the games. Bottom lane, SVG is here. They do see Witch Doctor now with 4DR's Boundless Strike. Right on the mark, followed up with that nice little Burrow Strike. Lots of different strikes in this game, is what I'm learning here.
Strong in strike.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy, Naruto.
I'm dead, dude. No way.
Flea, he's happy to get in a little bit of space, so any work towards his Blink Dagger, make it much easier for him to get on top of this Zeus. That's a major problem right now. Like I was saying, it's going to be the Quinn game.
I just watched him miss every single one of those CS. Well, a nice trapper there to try and give him some space, but Thunder God's Wrath from Quinn. I mean, Enchantress is just food to this hero. At all points in the game. Burrow Strike comes out. I mean, the Boundless Strike, Burrow Strike combo once again. Mirana able to get away, and now with Quinn here, they might be able to bring down the Monkey King. I mean, you can't get that tree dance off.
Yeah, one of my favorite things to do when I'm casting these games, like click on these heroes like Enchanters immediately after they die, and I see them change what items they've queued up.
They're like, well,
immediately the
I need a
Defiance queued up after he died to the Zeus.
three spells from Zeus and dies. You're like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I guess I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, he's got the Wind Lice and he had drums queued up, and then you just see it change to the Defiance. Like, oh, I guess that was just a pipe dream. Pause for laughter.
Flea, I mean, he's got to go for Blink, right? That's going to be his next item almost for sure.
Yep. He'll have extra mana regen thanks to Keyed Optic, and this is him swapping his raindrops in and out. The big brain plays. He sees Zeus like jumping on him, but he's got the Tranks active. He doesn't want to waste these charges. He wants him to come in clutch in these team fights and keep him up.
Yeah, nice D ward there on the high ground too. Giving them less and less vision on the Radiant jungle. Without that tier 1 tower bottom, you kind of want to watch those jungle entrances, and he just cuts that away, and now Drow can feel pretty safe in the bottom lane. Dwyer did get ruptured top lane, just blinks into the tree, so it took a decent chunk of damage, but AJ just works on that tower, sitting at 24 HP. It's probably just going to get denied here by UR.
Don't do it, AJ.
He does.
You've seen what happens when you approach this Zeus.
Yeah. All right, Brazil up 3K. And they're looking good. They have the Veil completed on the Bloodseeker. What does Monkey King end up finishing? He did just finish the Raw Desolator. So we're just going to go BKB, like Deso into BKB.
Try to run straight at the enemy heroes? Yeah, it's looking like it.
You
do want that
straight at the enemy heroes. Smoked up Quincy crew. Lelis trying to find his first dual victim with this Blink or not first victim, but 4DR would be a fantastic find. They have the Blink into the dual air. How did he know? How did he know?
Huh?
Excuse me? He just read it like a book. He's like, all right, this is dangerous. I don't know where they are. Just dips on out. Lelis unable to find that dual victory, and that's the Blink reveal.
That is wild. How did that happen?
There was no scan, was there? I didn't see the scan come out.
There was no scan. Could he hear the press the attack or something like that?
I don't think so. They're chasing top lane. They smoked up on Brasil to try and counter this. Costa Bile runs right into MSF. Rupture is out, and it's on Quinn. He is going to get a stun up on the Legion Commander. Holding him in place, bound the strike. There, ends up going to KJ. The Wild Ring Ripper takes him down. Multi-shot just melts that Witch Doctor, and Lelis trying to outrun Flea, but gets dropped as well. 3 big kills for the side of Brazil. I mean, they're looking really good.
2 for the Ripper. This
Did he get a second one? Oh my god, he got him too. Dude, this Ripper MVP right now, man.
Ripping them apart. No, it's in the name. But that is big for them. Like you said, the 6K net worth up, 2.3K XP change, 1,400 gold there. Team Brazil, I was saying yesterday, if anyone can take a game off of Quincy crew, I'm thinking Brazil might be able to 1-1 them. But it is too early for me to say something like that, because we've seen this before. We've seen Beast Coast do this to Quincy crew just yesterday, where they had this drow lineup. They looked so ahead, everything looked so good, and then they finally had the items to just run at the drow ranger, and it was game over. So Monkey King needs to have an excellent game himself in order to punish any over aggression. And I think Bloodseeker needs to constantly keep these heroes in check on the backline. Like Zeus needs to be shut down by him. King RD's got his work cut out for him this game.
Quinn actually finds a nice D ward here on the high ground. Should be able to take that. It's always a tricky ward, right? Finding it there because you can't put a sentry on the high ground to scout it. This one right here. It's always a really nice ward.
Yeah.
Flea, 40 gold, 30 gold off of Blink Dagger. Really big item for him. How close are we to BKB on the Monkey King? About halfway.
Wasn't he? Did he have eggs? No, he had BKB keyed up right away. I'm thinking of last game. I got the Alzheimer's. I'm losing it in my old age. Monsters the only thing keeping me functioning.
Yeah, big boomers on the panel here.
Yeah. Well, I can remember the finer points of what happened in like 2013, 2012 Dota, but not the Mirana that was just banned.
Well, Moonlight Shadow is out. Quincy crew, I mean, they've got to find something here, right? A big kill on this. I
don't think they do, but for them, this is weird. They've been playing on the front foot against every team. Like, they've always had this aggression in their favor. Even with, like, their late game drafts compared to the enemies, they win their lanes. They do great rotations after the laning phase ends. So for them to be behind at this phase in the game probably feels awkward to them. It's not something they've really felt in a while. So they go for these smoke ganks to try to catch people off. But regardless of that, I feel that they will be fine. Again, the anti-mage is going to outfarm the enemy heroes with this. Flea!
Did they actually find him? Top lane, Flea with the stun, the rupture on the Mark II. They see him. You can't blink away, brother.
He's on cooldown.
Oh my gosh. I mean, he can't blink anyway. He's ruptured. Is that the blink reveal? Is that what that was? Oh my gosh. What a big kill for the side of Brazil. This man.
Oh my god.
And they get a dual victory potentially onto the enchant. Well, the arrow tanked by a creep, but they do find her. So they do at least get a dual victory for Lelis, but Yawar is dead. You know, your big farming carry here is removed from the game. Quinn does find 40R. He's got to be careful. Does get the tree dance spout. A nice boundless strike. There's the Wukong's command. The rupture not available. Flea walks right into an arrow. Thunder God's Wrath. They find the kill. Yawar's back into the game.
Yeah.
A little bit of a sloppy engagement there from Brazil. It was mainly just 40R getting kind of caught out a little bit too far, and that was the response, right? It was saving Private Monkey King, you know?
He tries the Planet of the Apes or something like that. Yeah. If he goes down, though, you don't overcommit to save him. Again, you want to be shutting down AM, and you want to be getting your Drow Ranger ahead. Flea, I guess losing him is in the end of the
They caught the arrow on a King RD, but there's their follow-up. AJ is here. The coconut, the death ward. Is he gonna get a lucky bounce? He does. Can he get another one though? That's the big question. There's gonna be the blood right on the mark. King RD falling low, and he will eventually go down to the Maledict. The boundless strike is huge. The multi-shot will find two. They're gonna keep chasing. Flea is here, but Zeus blinks on out. He does have Aether Lens blink now, which, if my math is correct, means that he can dodge the rupture damage.
Yes, your math is correct. He is able to do that now. So again, the 1300 max, in fact, there's some heroes where you can, well, I guess you wouldn't be able to do it with the blink there because it gets disabled, but Quap can walk slightly, then blink, and she won't take damage.
Lee gets found, nice bro strike, but takes a coconut. He's got to be very careful here. Maledict does connect. No quite follow-up damage. Quinn doesn't want to blink too aggressively, so he will just try and waddle back to the base and wait for those tranquils to regen him off. 40 health. Rupture once again on the anti-mage, just gonna go for the blink or the TP out though. No follow-up. You need that Yules on the Bloodseeker to prevent that one.
No. Chat just telling me what happened over here. Apparently you could hear the press attack in the fog into the smoke, I believe. Or he wasn't in the fog, rather. The smoke works in a weird way. It's not quite invis, and it's not quite...
So he could hear the press the attack, is what we're saying?
That's what they're saying. I mean, you know,
I feel
nobody
like he
goes
was
on
in
the
fog,
internet
though.
and tells lies.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Twitch chat is pretty sus sometimes. Smoke on smoke action. SVG walks right on into a burrow strike, and Costabile brings him out that multi-shot. I mean, this Drow's working, man. Top net worth now, feeling really, really, really powerful.
I mean, we'll see how this goes after you get the Manta and the Basher on the anti-mage, though. I will say they're doing a lot better on all these other heroes than when it was the, I guess, heroes that run the Drow Ranger that we saw on Beast Coast versus Quincy Crew yesterday. But I'm still not convinced that even with this lead that they'll be able to secure this game. They do scale into the very late game with the anti-mage, with the lead new commander, and Quinn as well. As this game goes on, he's going to get his Aghanim Scepter. He's going to be able to completely blow heroes up.
Yeah, the Ag Zeus is going to be a massive power spike. That's the thing that we do need to consider. I mean, he's kind of holding his money right now to figure out what he wants to go for. I would guess it's going to be Ags. You smoke up on the side of Quincy Crew. They're going to go ahead and run top, try and find 4DR on this Monkey King, who is just farming, but this is such a hard hero to find. Like, he does have the Tree Dance cast range now, so he can just kind of get anywhere around the map. And unless you commit Thunder God's Wrath, you're not going to find him.
Yeah, and apparently he has Ultra Instinct at avoiding these ganks.
Yeah, he's just doing a fantastic job.
Look at the space that he's creating. If he gets out of here...
Oh, he blinks right on top of him. There's the Thunder God's Wrath. The BKB comes out from Monkey King. The duel from Lelis barely saves the life of your Zeus, but he's healing a lot with the Jingu. The Boundless Strike connects on two. The double Burrow Strike Flea, saving his 40R Monkey King. And now MSS will go down as well. Brasil turning the fight.
Oh my god, that was so close. Just healing him up enough with that Jingu Mastery. That looked so bad for him with the BKB. He just got it off in time. That was perfect by Team Brasil.
And you go right into Roshan, man. Like, this is just perfect play after perfect play from Brasil. I mean, this Roche is going to give them so much more confidence, right, to play really aggressively. Costa
What? No! He denied the Aegis!
Okay, you know, I did say this Aegis was going to give them a lot, and that, I don't want to say Caster's Curse or anything, but 40R, that's
I
an
won
oof.
off the BTS Pro Series 3 Wild Ride, Ricky.
This shit doesn't end! It never stops! Costa Bile just like stood there, he's like, where's my Aegis, guys? Like, what happened? Monkey King walking away, pretending like nothing happened. You didn't see anything. They smoke up, they're gonna pretend like they have the Aegis anyway. Team Brasil, I mean, they're really strong right now, right?
We got the Aegis, let's go, guys, come on.
Maybe they don't know.
Alright. They're Moonlight Shadowed, but you know, the enemy team, they don't take the fight against them with this one.
They're smoked up.
Dangerous walking up the hill here.
Flea goes in. Nice aggressive blink. Will find MSS on the Mirana. No way out from that one. He's gonna be able to pick it up there on the Monkey King. He's super hungry. Look at this guy go. He just pops the BKB. He's chasing after Lelis. The question is there any follow-up damage? He does have a blink. Will be able to get away defensively. That was a little... There's no real follow-up there from the boys. Thunder God's Wrath Flea, he's just dead to a tower. And Quinn will get ruptured up. Gotta be careful, he can hang out right on the backside of that Blood Right. He will be fine Costa Bile on the high ground, doing some serious damage. Look at the Monkey King though, right on him with the Wukong's command, the Boundless Strike, and Lelis just kited out by the Drow. SVG drops the Plague, or the Death Ward, but it doesn't matter. Yawar pops his Manta, blinks away. You got vision on you. Can they close the gap? Costa Bile trying to get in range. The multi-shot, but it's blocked by MSS.
Oh, the powerful bodyguard there, tanking the bullets.
Jeez, dude. They are just playing so good on Brasil. They're reading everything on Quincy Crew. What a sick play from Monkey King. He's like, all right, you're going to hide over here behind the trees? That's fine. The trees are my natural habitat, sir. Welcome to my zone. Welcome to my jungle.
You don't fight the Monkey King in his biome. It's just a rule.
Yeah.
Grabs the regen rune. All right, he's going to go back up to full mana. You didn't get much more map control out of that last team fight, but further pressing the net worth XP in your advantage. This game really going the way of Team Brasil right now. You need these next couple of items to come on Yawar to be able to take this fight. My God, I'm losing it right now here. I don't know what I'm watching.
We may be watching Flea bottom lane in a moment, get in some trouble. Right, MSS comes in with the dust. Burrow Strike out. There's going to be the clumsy net arrow off the mark. You just triple mangoes to prevent getting bursted by a Mana Void, but Yawar will find him. He's like, I dare you, man, avoid me now.
Hold on, I need to eat. He's playing
Look how many
RuneScape.
mangoes are in his backpack. He ate 3. He still has 4 more. This man, he's trying to get on that mango loco train, dude. That's what it is. He's the one chugging the monster mangoes right now.
Just let me energize before I fight. You know, were you afraid to fight me at full power? All right.
So I really like this. Drow picked up a Lincoln Sphere. So prevents the duel, obviously a fantastic way to get on top of this hero. And now Costa Bile with the Hurricane Pike that on top of that, like feeling pretty safe.
Yeah, blocking that duel is very big, and of course it stops the eventual Abyssal Blade from the anti-mage, because that's what he's going right now. Wants to build Basher, Abyssal, pop on Drow, take him out of the fight. The question is, if you get this fast enough, your map control is slowly dwindling away. I feel like Brazil, they've done an excellent job this game, but they're starting to hit their timing.
Please bottom lane with Blink Burrow. Epicenter's coming out. They're going to try and find Yawar. They do. There's the Blood right to follow the Rupture. Does he even commit it? He doesn't need to. He gets the Blink out. Yawar is going to be safe. Oh, man. He does have that Blink range talent, right? So we talked about how once he has that, he's not really affected by the Rupture anymore. So he is smart enough to hold the Rupture in that instance.
It does eliminate that 1300 cast range, and his Blink gets the extra 325 with that one, so it goes 1475, quite far past it.
Thundergod's Wrath comes out. They get the duel in the mid lane on the Bloodseeker. Drow laying into him, but the Legion Commander will win it. Can he run away, though? Costa Bile just does so much damage. Boundless Strike will secure the kill on the backside. KJ, under the cover of a Glimmer Cape, will actually survive. Monkey King's not done, though. He wants to look for these heroes.
He wants something.
Yeah, they're gonna find the Witch Doctor. Yules from Flea help secure it. Jeez, the damage is just insane from these guys. MSS trying to make it to the base. Flea is gonna find him. The Burrow Strike on the mark. Boundless Strike to follow. A couple auto attacks, but a nice storm or lightning bolt there from the Zeus. Triple kill for 4DR. Quinn's trying to find something, but Costa Bile is here. Has the defensive blink. A BKB from the Monkey King, and he's gonna go all the way back to base.
He forced the BKB charge out. That's pretty good. Anti-Mage is firing up all that was happening. He's edging closer to this Abyssal Blade. This is what he needs to be able to take these fights. But you're really feeling the pressure now from Team Brazil.
He did find a Paladin Sword. He's got a DD rune as well. So just more farm speed here. He's not really going to be fighting, I think, until he has that Abyssal for the time being. He might run into 4DR, though. Oh, speaking of fighting, SVG is just dead again. The Drow multi-shot.
He was on and then he was gone.
Yeah. I mean, 3 arrows from this multi-shot, I feel like can kill the Witch Doctor. He has the cooldown and the damage talents now online. Monkey King level 20 gets that Primal Spring damage instead of the crit. I actually like this a lot. You know, it's a really great way to clear creeps. 670 damage nuke. Pretty good. They will just whittle down this middle lane tower. There's not much you can do on the side of Quincy Crew to stop this. Up 12,000 on Brazil. Who do you initiate on, right? That's the big question. It's like if you go on this Drow, she does have this Lincolns. They have a gem just get dropped off on the Sand King. He's got Yules. He's got these Burrow Strikes. They have, you know, it feels like they have a lot of tools. Okay, I don't know what that courier was doing.
Which courier? It had a repair kit on it.
Marana's just running through Radiant Jungle.
I see. A bold move. Oh, I think it probably sent it to the secret shop over here because this one wasn't safe.
Oh yeah, he does need Voidstone. That's true. So
this wasn't
that
safe.
outpost, again, a significant one right before the 30-minute mark. And there's no tier 2s for the side of Quincy Crew that they have captured. So they can't go into the Dire Jungle and take Brazil's.
They're gonna try though. They smoke up, they pop that Moonlight Shadow. They're holding your triangle right now. This could be a bad angle to catch the enemies out, but that's not the direction they're going in. They're making the trek to the enemy secret shop.
Yeah, they want the bounty runes, right? That was the idea. They smoke, make this play for the bounty runes. It was a little bit delayed, but they're hoping maybe they could still find a couple kills there. They are gonna see the Sand King's courier. Bellis might go for it. They don't want to give their position away, I think. Flea snipes a little invis rune there. There's the Blink duel with Thunder God's Wrath as well. Just immediately burst it down. Well done.
There goes the gem.
Yeah, on the ground. SVG, a little bit of trouble here, getting chased down by a Monkey King. King RD is here as well. That Blood Right giving him the vision he needs. Will end up catching him right on the edge. There's going to be a Quick little pickup there for King RD. King RD is really farm. He's getting closer and closer to that halberd as well, which offers a lot for them. Obviously against anti-mage, pretty good item. Look at the net worth difference between the supports here. This Witch Doctor has 2,300 net worth, literally sitting on Tranquil Boots and a Windlace. 30 minutes into the game. You know, like this is...
You know, times are tough. He's quarantined in his base, you know. He's looking for money, but he's just not finding it. He gets run down by these heroes. I'm just surprised that Yuar's managed to bounce back. Again, he was getting run at a couple of times now. But as the chat was saying earlier, you know, his talent at 15, he's able to get outside that rupture. It makes life much easier for him. And once he can manta out of that Blood Red Silence, he's good to go. They're grouped up now. They're going to smoke up. They swapped the smoke into Sand King's inventory. Here we go.
They do have the butterfly completed on the Drow Ranger. I figured this was going to be the next item for her. It seems kind of like a no-brainer. She doesn't need like a BKB quite yet. They haven't really been able to get on top of her. And the damage she's going to be doing in these fights, no one can really contest her. Even if the anti-mage gets on top of her, she can hit a solid gust. If anyone assists her, she'll be able to just actually trade a right-click battle and potentially win that.
The issue is she loses her marksman. He does have Abyssal, but again, you have the Lincoln Sphere as well.
So he goes in, Blink Stun finds Quinn. The multi-shot, one hit from the multi-shot will help secure that kill. And Quinn sidelined for 60 more seconds, does have buyback. Roshan's gonna be up in 50.
Yeah, 50 seconds in the Roshan. The courier is inside the pit. I think the enemy team will be able to contest. They can't take it down faster than Quinn's able to get over there. Oh, they get Marana. Double leap. I don't think it'll matter though. Dust is ready on Fleet.
There's the dust. She's gonna Yules again. No leaps left, but will go down. They reclaim their gem here. SVG caught by a dust as well, and they're gonna get themselves a double kill on this 40R Monkey King. And now you just go mid, right? 3 heroes dead. You don't know if any of them have buyback, but you can definitely try to force it. And with the Drow Ranger here, how do you stop this? You have a Satanic even completed on this Monkey King. Like, they are looking so dang good on the side of Brazil, ready to pretty much do everything they need to do.
Yeah, they forward up, deal with the fact that you are cutting their waves currently, but you know, you're going to be able to take this down.
Speed. Oh my gosh, that Blood Rage bonus attack speed is no joke.
Yeah. Costabile being very careful with the positioning right there. Again, walking left, right, then force staffing out of the base. As he was super worried about the enemies being able to get on top of him there, as he should be. Again, if they blow you up, it becomes a lot easier to kill the rest of your team. Well, you don't have to worry about the damage coming out from the Drow elsewhere in the fight. You can commit onto these heroes super hard. This Roche is going down so fast under this Blood Rage.
There's no contest. There's no contest in this. Costabile, will he get an Aegis this time, or is 40R going to deny it? He doesn't. Great play there this time around.
It looked like
deciding
he
to let him have the Aegis.
Like, you take your hands off the keyboard and mouse.
He actually stood still. Did you see that? He just legitimately was like, all right, guys, I won't move. I'm sorry. In the meantime, UR did take the tier 2 bottom, so he is split pushing as best he can, getting closer and closer to the Eye of Scotty, which Eye of Scotty's really good against Drow Ranger. It's one of the best items you can pick up, and he's doing some structural damage to the tier 3. Has to come back to base though, because speaking of tier 3s, yours is already gone. They're sitting on the high ground here. Flee. Burrow Strike immediately purge, but it doesn't matter. The damage from the Drow Ranger is just way too much. An immediate buyback. The Thunder God's Wrath is out. The Monkey King, a zoning ult, still has BKB and cheese. Will pop the BKB there, and they're out. They just got the racks. Bloodseeker hit by an arrow, but Force-staffed out. Flee. He's going back in. There's the epicenter. The Burrow Strike onto the Zeus. The multi-strike. He gets him down in the rupture.
There's no buyback.
Oh my gosh. What a reinitiation by Flea on the Sand King. He does it time and time again.
Pull that off, Flea. He's so aggressive. You give him a window of opportunity. He takes everything from you. How do you defend without the Zeus here? He is so much of your damage. Yeah. You're gonna need a miracle, and you're gonna need Lelis and.
I mean, I don't think you can. How do you get on this strategy? You have Aegis. Cheese is still sitting on the Monkey King plus his Satanic. Yes, BKB on cooldown for 29 seconds, but he has no reason to play aggressively. How do you slow this down?
Flea jumps forward again.
Flea is asserting dominance. Tier 4s are down. It's Defense of the Ancient territory now for Quincy Crew. There's a nice stun. They go in on the anti-mage, immediately stunned up. He gets the Abyssal Blade off. You are caught by the Gust Purge. Can he get away though? He's dead. Buys back. But look, everyone, Brazil is just so healthy and they just take down the throne. Brazil shut down Quincy Crew. First game of the series.
Oh, Team Brazil, they managed to pull it off. The top team they take down with the Drow Ranger lineup. I was a naysayer, you know? I didn't think there was any way they'd be able to win this game, just being able to run at the Drow again and again. But, you know, they shut down the anti-mage at the start. Monkey King had such a unique build. I mean, you think that, all right, I'll just sit way back. He can't do anything. But he maxed out the Boundless Strike. He maxed out his Tree Dance. You know, he used it to farm faster, move around the map, rotate, and get kills. Everything they did counted out the movements from Quincy Crew. It was so good.
Yeah, that was
minus the Aegis.
Yeah, minus the Aegis deny, but oh
What a
my gosh,
game.
what a convincing game. Like, Brazil dominated. Like, you look at Monkey King's score this game, right? 14, 0, and 10. Drow Ranger, 10, 1, and 12. And we talked about, okay, you just pick Drow into heroes that seem to have multiple gap closing abilities. Like, you look at this line, you're like, all right, Quincy Crew has ways of getting on top of this Drow, but they were just nonstop Brazil. Like, they just ran them over. The lane's going really strongly in their favor, finding kill after kill. Bottom lane was a disaster for Quincy Crew. And then mid lane, even Monkey King comes out of the lane stage top net worth by a landslide.
Yeah,
what a game by Brazil.
Got a message from Brazil's manager, says, hey, my players just got out of a pub. Let me know when the series with the best team starts.
Yo, the disrespect. Oh my god, Team Brazil showing up big today. I mean, this is a huge win. We talked about how every game today is a potential elimination game for all of these teams, and Brazil taking a game off of Quincy Crew puts them in a really good position, potentially a playoff or a top bracket playoff position. So we'll see. That is game one. Any final thoughts, man? That was wild.
No, just you know, well played by them, proving me wrong. I love being wrong about heroes and teams. Like, you know, I thought Brazil might be able to go 1-1 against Quincy Crew this series, but them actually pulling the first game off with that Drow Ranger, that was super impressive. Well played by them. And, you know, yeah, Flea, amazing game out of him. Him jumping forward at the end there, that was like such a threading the needle move by him. The moment that they were too far out of position, he was in there with his ultimate ready.
Yeah, I feel like we see him do that over and over again, right? Like Flea just making plays on these heroes. In his 4th position Sand King, we may see respect banned, and I wouldn't even be surprised. Like, he did work. But that's gonna be that's just game one, by the way. Just game one. We saw the ticker in game was a little bit off, but oh my gosh, Brazil comes up the winners this time. We'll be going into game number 2 here after just a small break, so definitely stay tuned. The BTS Pro Series Season 3 continues. We'll see you in a little bit.